Epiphany card collector. We are here just about to start our run. So it's the middle of the daytime, about 2 o'clock here, Cali time. Hopefully you are doing well and all. We're about to set out here. Just kind of get some things together here before I move on my merry way. And then we'll see how the day goes. Have a video going and coming back. Hey, Sushi, what's going on, boss? Glad you can join me. Me and Epiphany, yeah, we're headed over to Epiphany real quick here. Epiphany card collector, Johnny. We're gonna see what's cracking on that end of the world over there where he lives. How you been, Sushi? Did you go to the National, Sushi, or anything? Or you know anybody who went to the National? Maybe they picked up some cool stuff. I wanted to go, but I'd always want to go. It's not like I don't want to go. You know, it'd always be cool to go. The National is cool. I'm hoping to convince Isaac, you know, Cali collector, maybe for 25. Maybe we can get 25. Maybe we can get going there. You know, go over to the National and all that. See how that works out. I think it'd be fun. Imagine that, Cali collector in Chicago, picking up cards. Probably doing a bunch of live streams. Probably be having parties every night. There you go. Yeah, you know, I went to National back in 19 before all this pandemic stuff. Man, there were some deals. On the last day of the National, because I went all the whole week, and you know, I went to a White Sox game, I went to Chicago Dog game, I went to Wrigley. You know, we made it a deal. You know, made it a big deal. And so I just recommend you get your own room. But anyhow, not that I had a bad roommate, but still, you know, you want your own room. The last day, I was buying Chronicle blasters, $7, man. Chronicles blasters for $7. And then they had other cards too. I was buying those very, very inexpensively. Yeah, and then I bought a ton. I was buying a ton of relics. The guy had set up a table, and I didn't get through the whole thing, believe it or not. And I wish you know, my homeboy, that freaking fool would run out of juice by 1 o'clock. I don't know if he's diabetic, whatever the hell's wrong with him. That fool would be knocking out. He'd be knocking out middle of the day. There was like a room we'd all go in and we'd chill. Hey, Kent. I was talking about my National. When I went to the National, I'm headed out in a moment here. I'm just kind of stuffing some stuff here. Yeah, so, but you know what? I mean, the National experience was pretty good. Got to see Chicago. I know it's coming back to Chicago in 2025, because next year it's supposed to be in Cleveland. So the way I understood it, they would go between Atlantic City, Chicago, and they would go back and forth. Pandemic messed all that up, but you know, it is what it is. Well, I'm going to give you a grand tour right now of the country again. I'm on my last thing I'm doing right here. And then we're off and running. Off and running. Yeah. Off and running, man. Off and running. All right, here we go, guys. Hustle. Bust a U-turn. No cars there, no cars here. Off we go. Can you guys hear me, right? Because I wasn't sure if my audio was coming out. Sometimes when my car connects to the audio, then I've been told, oh, you were quiet for like X amount of time or something. So today was trash day. You can see today's green and blue here. Green is for cuttings and blue is for all the recycling. I managed to beat a couple of homeless guys to it. So I've been looking at some eBay and some vintage. So I've been buying some 50s and early 60s vintage of certain real good players that I had. I had a lot. I was telling Johnny, I had a lot of the '94 reprints of the 50. I had the 52, 53, 54, and 55. All tops from the 90s reprints. And I was going through them and said, I bought it all off a baseball card guy. I was like, man, what am I going to do with all that? So, pulled, the Duke Snyder, Jackie Robinson, whatever. So, I started looking at the other players. And I remember I had gone through them before because I was looking for players that were still alive, that were, up in age. Obviously, these guys are going to be very elderly if they were still around. Like, I think one of the guys that's still around is Carl Erskine. And he's still signing. So I think I'm going to make it an effort in the next couple of weeks or days to send out to Carl Erskine. I think he charges like $5, but I'm gonna drop some money on him. I'm gonna see if I can get some autographs before Mr. Erskine before he gets too old. But I heard an interview of him that was done about a month ago, and man, he's still sharp as a whip, as they say. So he's still with us, thankfully. So Ken, what you doing today? What time is it right now in Japan, Ken? Titus, what time is it? 2 o'clock here, California time. 2 o'clock. Today's Monday, yeah, today's Monday. Sushi, what time is it where you are? A lot of trash on the highway I can see here. Yeah, that guy's losing his trash. Oops, nope. Still have you guys there. Let me get right busy, you guys. I'll get right back. Sorry about that.